Hello, my name is Samantha Stark, and I worked with Cadence Hardin and Jack Helston at Hostile Academy to test the magnetic permeability of different substances. We got this by measuring the magnetism of different types of nails when there was current running through them. To start with this experiment, you will need 2 or more nails of different substances. So we used wood and iron. Next, you will need a coil of wire of your preferred length. You will need to wrap this around your nail, so make sure it's long enough. You'll also need 2 alligator clips, and to get your current you're going to need a D battery and a D battery holder. To measure the magnetism, you'll also need a Gauss meter. First, wrap the wire around your nail until it is covered like so. You're going to keep the tips sticking out so that you can attach alligator clips to them to connect it to the battery. It should look like this. Zero out your Gauss meter and put it on the most sensitive setting. Now you're going to hover the tip of the Gauss meter around the nail. The number on the meter should change depending on where you hold it. As you can see, the number gets greater when it gets towards the end of the nail, and when it goes across the nail, it gets smaller. If you do the same thing with another nail, you should be getting a new number. Here, when we measured the magnetism of the wood nail, you can see we got up to 5.12 Gauss when we held the probe to the end of the nail. The number decreases as the distance between the probe and the end of the nail increases. When we measured the iron nail, the number increased from 5.12 Gauss to 197.92 Gauss. This is a sped up recording of what we did. The number decreases as the distance from the nail increases. The same happens when it goes down the nail and it goes into the negatives. This equation explains the changes in magnetism. B is the number we got on the Gauss meter, I is the current flowing through the coil, N is the number of times the coil is wrapped around the nail, and L is the length of the coil. The U symbol is the magnetic permeability of the nail, so this can range widely depending on what's used as shown in this graph here. This basically means that when we increase the current or the number of times we wrap the coil around the nail, the magnetism will increase. When you increase the length of the coil, the magnetism will decrease. If we could do this experiment again, we would probably see for ourselves how the number of batteries or wraps around the nail affected the magnetism. Thank you for watching.